Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Sharp, physical therapist.
Brad Haney, physical
And
therapist.
together, we're the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob. And Bob, today we are absolutely so lucky to have somebody that's actually good looking on our program.
Right.
This episode is
Bring a
definitely
little class to our program.
exactly. This is my wife, Julie, and she's going to help us out with this shoulder episode. But before we get farther, we need to talk about this.
Right.
Get this
We
out of
are
the way.
giving away a full-size mattress. This is a sample of one. It's actually a SleepOvation mattress. It's at 700 tiny mattresses, and it's got air channels, which makes it really cool.
Cool, yes.
I mean, cool in temperature.
Yeah, and they'll send it right to your house, no cost. And Julie and I absolutely love ours, don't we?
We do, yes.
And I love ours.
That's right.
Better than yours.
Yeah,
All right,
good.
I'm going to step off to the side. I'll comment once in a while.
Yes, yeah, chime in,
All right.
Bob. Chime in. Come on over
Yeah,
here,
don't go too far.
Julie, please. Yeah, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid despite that, man.
Okay, so we're talking about shoulder and arm pain release. So we're going to offer a little bit of pull and traction in a gentle manner to help your shoulder and arm increase range of motion. If you have a problem lifting your arm up, say after an injury and it's been in a sling for a while, frozen shoulder if it's in the
Thawing phase. Yes.
phase and you can't get it up and you need a way to stretch it. And actually, if you have injury like carpal tunnel surgery, where your hand was down a little bit, you can get some tightness in here. And you can also have tightness all the way up in the shoulder. So you may do it as far as after that. So the whole goal of this exercise, Julie, is to relax your muscles. So if muscles are tight, they don't work as well. So hopefully we can get your muscles to relax.
You're hoping to stretch the fascia, right, Brad?
Yeah, that was the third goal.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
we're going to get the fascia released, and that's why we're doing it in the manner where we are. And then sometimes the nerves
Sure.
can get bound up in there. We want to loosen those
Do a
up.
little flossing almost.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is kind of like flossing, but we're cheating a little bit.
Gotcha.
It's a little easier for the layperson. These stretches should only take 2 minutes. Okay?
Gotcha.
Once you do them, the video is going to take more than 2 minutes, though. So I don't want to hear
Surprise.
Yeah. Anybody who's saying, "Oh, 2-minute video, 2-minute exercise took 10 minutes." Anyways, shall we carry on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Julie is here. She's going to do the third exercise. It actually takes 2 people. I'm going to show the first 2. But can we listen? Julie has an interesting shoulder, by the way. I mean, they're beautiful, of course. But this one actually has notable crepitus or clunks. And go ahead. Let's see if we can.
I'll see if I can hear from here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Ooh.
Right there.
Okay, I'm going to get close. I'm not going to kiss you, Julie. Just so the microphone is there. Go ahead.
It's on the way down.
One more time. Do it again.
Yep. I can
It's
hear
clear.
really well.
Tanner says we can hear it through the mic. So some people might get pretty nervous about that. And what we always talk about is if your joints or your shoulder, in this case, clunks, and there's no pain associated with it, you're okay. You don't have
Right.
to go to see the doctor. So how long has yours been clunking, Julie? Years?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're active. She does all kinds of exercises. She's at the boot camp, this exercise place, and you just let it clunk away and life is okay.
Yes.
But we're going to stretch that shoulder out anyways because it's the one you can see. So you stay right there. The first thing I'm going to show, if you don't have a partner to help you out, these are the first 2. The last one, you need someone to help you stretch.
Right.
So this is assuming you can get your arm up to here before it gets tight. Somewhere in this area, you take, if you got a broomstick, we use the
Right.
Booyah stick. They work really well. Piece of doweling, anything that's 4 to 5 feet. This is 5 feet. It actually works good. Put it down here so it doesn't slip on the floor. You may do it on carpet if you don't have a rubber tip. And you bring your hand up to here and you go forward. And as you lean forward, it's actually pulling on my arm and stretching it, offering that traction.
Get a little traction, right?
Yep.
This works really well. Brad calls it the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, so you're like that. It's amazing. It doesn't really look like you're doing much,
No,
but
it
when
doesn't.
it's a lot of leverage here. It's going on.
But
I'm getting.
Brad, I have people start low
Yeah.
because they can't go any higher, and then creep up the, walk up the stick
Yeah.
with their hand.
You have to go like that.
Yeah.
You can use the other hand and get it up
Yeah,
and then
that
stretch.
too. But
You're-
they come back after doing this for a week, and they're so proud of themselves
Yeah.
because
they're up here
Yeah,
when they started here, and all of
yeah.
a sudden they can start doing this without pain and better range of motion. So that is that. If it creates sharp pain, you're going too hard, too aggressive, do not do it. Okay, just stretch it to that a gentle stretch pain, if you will. And this is a nice technique, but it's a
Be
you have
kind to your shoulder.
pardon.
Be kind to your
Yeah,
shoulder.
be kind. Take time with it. If you have a pull-up bar, anything you can grab up above your head. I'm going to use our hanging handles here. It works very well. I'm just going to grab here and I'm going to give it a little stretch like this. Now you hold it and you may hold it 15 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe only a few seconds when you get started. Again, no sharp pain, just gentle stretch pain. You might turn your body to get a different stretch.
Angle.
Yep. Test your good arm first and then do the other one. They should be, in theory, the same. You want to make them the same. And again, you're not going to spend more than 2 minutes here. Actually, the first time you may spend 20, 30 seconds and it's tight and a little sore. Give it a break and then go back to it. You can do this daily.
You're stretching a lot of structures here,
You are.
including the fascia.
Yep. Fascia, you got up in the shoulder.
joint,
Yep. And all the way
joint
down.
capsule,
And you're doing some back because you got the latissimus
right.
dorsi that
And the
connects down.
fascia extends down into the.
Yeah. That's why it's such a
latissimus dorsi.
nice
Yes.
overall stretch. Okay, so now number 3, let's go on. Julie is gonna assist me here. Now at home, because you probably don't have a massage table or a plinth, you can do this on a bed if the bed's not too low, or it depends on how tall the person is. So on the edge of the bed, this is Julie's clunky shoulder, and we're gonna stretch it a little bit and see if we can make it less clunky.
Sure.
Okay, so on this one, palm will be up. Okay, Julie's job is to completely relax her arm, and this can be a little challenging for some people. If this person does not feel comfortable with this person, this technique isn't going to work because they won't relax. They're afraid that if you don't trust this person. So make sure you have someone you trust. And now, if I let go, Julie's hand, her hand should drop down there. Yeah, and a lot of people have
Really? She trusts you?
Yeah, I think so. Do you trust me, dear?
I do.
Okay, there you go. Now, Julie, I want you to give me feedback. I'm going to palm is up. My thumb goes here. The other thumb goes here. I'm going to splay the palm open.
Sure.
That gets the fascia opened up, and that should feel good. You're doing okay?
Yes.
Julie did have carpal tunnel surgery on here last
On
year.
that hand.
It's very successful, and naturally, I actually didn't do this technique, but I did some other stuff. I worked with you, dear, right? I helped you recover.
We'll say
Yes.
so.
Don't be shy. You look right at him and tell him yes.
One
He
lie.
he did a great job.
All right. So I'm going to pull with my body weight. And does that hurt?
No.
Okay. So it's not a big pull, gentle pull. It should not
Sure.
hurt. It should feel like a good stretch. And I'm going to hold it up here. You may have it down here, but for the camera viewing, I'm going to do it up here. You go whichever angle feels good for the person.
Right.
The
It should be most comfortable. For
Yep. And then you just simply slowly go up. It should take about 90 seconds to 2 minutes to get from here. I'm going to speed it up. And you just hold that tension. It's a lot of work for me, actually. Not a lot, but it
Sure.
is. And you go up.
And you're pulling out the whole time.
Yes, exactly. Julie, can you tell me when it starts to feel like I'm high enough? Should not be painful.
She's got a lot of
Feels
range.
great.
Yeah, and she's doing very well. So this is normal range of motion. And then you can go back down. It depends how tired you get. The whole thing should take no more than 2 minutes. Now, some people that have a problem, they're going to pull, and you might find when you get about to here, start developing pain. It might be in the shoulder if it's a nerve issue, might be numbness or tingling down the
Sure.
arm, or anything that feels uncomfortable. Do not force it at all. You bump up to that pain. It's hurting a little bit. Julie's telling me, can
Do
you?
you go back down right away? or
Yep,
what do
then you go
do?
back down. Yep,
Gotcha.
just like a normal stretch.
Sure.
And then you can work that. Again, my hands are getting tired already, and that's normal. That's a good thing. How you doing, Julie?
Feels great.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, no
So
pain.
if the arm pops out, you just pop it back in like a Barbie doll?
Yeah, yeah. If it dislocate the shoulder joint. No,
Obviously, you wouldn't do this on a total shoulder
nope,
replacement,
nope.
and you wouldn't do this on somebody who has maybe
Hypermobility.
hypermobility.
Yeah, if you did, it would be real gentle. You
Yeah.
don't want to dislocate it. And some of those people dislocate easy. Now, otherwise, I might be down here.
Right. It might feel better down
Yeah,
there to
this
her.
is this is what I do in a clinic. I get on one of these, and then I can sit and get it at this level.
Sure.
And I roll up, but very few people have that available at home.
Right.
And it's not necessary, just as helpful. All right, Julie, what do you think? Tell them that you just
Now I got to get up.
So often, would you find that you would increase the range of motion by doing that? The person's range?
right.
Yeah.
And oftentimes I do it with an impingement. I've done it that way too.
And it
where
helped that.
yeah, yep.
Gotcha.
And again, if it feels good, if it helps, particularly the next day, you're going to do it every day. But you should wait until the next day before you repeat it
to see
to
how
give it that
did.
24-hour cycle.
Gotcha.
How you doing, Julie?
Good.
You got the clunking yet?
A little bit.
Still there.
Might be a snapping tendon.
Yeah, it's okay. It's functional clunking.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Good luck with those shoulders. Give Julie a hand
Yeah,
for
thanks,
helping out.
Julie. Yeah.